Today I'm playing Stardew Valley, and if you somehow don't know about this yet, Stardew Valley is a farm simulating game made by one guy, Concerned Ape. He made it over 4 years, and it's kind of a game that was made to fix where Harvest Moon went wrong, pretty much. One of the things that was included in this game that wasn't included in Harvest Moon was same-sex relationships. When the game was first coming out, the creator, Concerned Ape, was quoted as saying, "Yep, same-sex dating/marriage is absolutely supported in Stardew Valley. Woo and marry whomever you like." And my concern was, when I first started playing, is that Stardew Valley would fall into the everyone's bisexual trope that some games tend to use or fall into when they're trying to be inclusive or have some sort of LGBT use in it, I guess, LGBT options. A lot of games like Saints Row 4 and as far back as Morrowind actually, is where you get a high enough personality, NPCs greet you with, "Oh, I like what I see," no matter what the gender is. And in Skyrim as well, with that theme, you can just kind of marry anyone regardless of your gender. And The Sims obviously is one, even though the second adds a little bit of choice. But it's a little bit lazy, and it kind of, in my opinion, ignores what sexuality is, and including it is difficult, but I don't know if this is the solution, more or less. So I kind of was afraid of that when I went to Stardew Valley. However, when I started actually go to the relationship route and get to know some of these characters, I realized that actually a character, her name is Leah, or Leia, I don't know how you actually say it, but she talks about an ex who is female, and I thought that was interesting. Looking into it further, I realized that depending on the gender of your character, Leia's story changes. So if you're female, her ex will be female. If you're male, her ex will be male. And this kind of points me in the direction to think that the creator, Concerned Ape, made this game with the thought that the player is completely in charge of how this game functions, how the world functions, if/when you can do gay stuff. And so for that, I'm going to forgive Stardew Valley for falling into that trope, because I think it was actually purposeful. And yeah, so that's overall my view. I think it's great that it's included in here. As a long fan of Harvest Moon, it was always something I thought was missing and that I wished it had growing up. But this is kind of made up for my sad lack of gayness in farm sim games, I guess. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the scene Emily I decided to marry in my most recent playthrough. And yeah, so here it is, the marriage scene. Okay, so now we start the marriage. In my case, I've married Emily, and appropriately, the mayor is marrying you, because I guess there's no one else in the community to do it. So they welcome you to the community. Now that you're married, you'll, I guess, be a part of the community. Before then, apparently you weren't. But we'll just ignore that, Lewis. So yeah, you're going to unite Emily and Jublia in the bonds of marriage, which is nice that they use the word marriage and not like some other word like union or something. Alright, so all business, let's get right to it. There's a small speech about your marriage that he apparently has to read something based on where his hands are. So, Jublia, Emily, as the bearer of the matrimonial seal, whatever that is, I pronounce you wife and well, wife, which is kind of nice that they have that in there. It's kind of just like a little funny insert. And then you may kiss. And then you get right to it. Boom. There it is. Typical marriage, rice is thrown, everyone's happy, especially Marnie. Evelyn and Pam seem to be having some sort of moment there, which is a little strange. But yeah, that's all there really is to it. Your life becomes different, your spouse moves right in, and they'll say a little something about the marriage when you first talk to them. You think you would get some like money or something in the mail. I just got a quest. I don't know if that's the same for everyone. But yeah, we'll go in here and show you how the house changes a little bit. So your wife is there. Alright, we'll go talk to her to see what she says. Oh, the wedding was wonderful, wasn't it, dear? Sure. It was pretty alright, Emily. Thank you. And she gets right to business. Don't forget about working. But yeah, so that's marriage. It's pretty brief. One more thing is that it does show, it does add a little room. Depending on who you marry, the room's a little different. In case of Emily, you get this little hippie room with her parrot that she saved and a little fashion desk, I guess. I don't know, where she cuts material. So yeah, that's basically it. That's Marriage in Stardew Valley. Let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. And okay, bye!